Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I'm going to make this quick because I'm going to get into this. This is the Killa Kit I've been working on for the end of October, beginning of November. My plan was to stretch it out over all of November, but I got so excited about it that I did them all in like 2 weeks. So I have already completed 7 layouts. There's a video for each layout using up almost every stitch of paper. I have scraps left. Like, I have these border strips that I'm probably gonna keep a couple of, and then I have whatever is left under here. I'm actually gonna create 2 layouts with my leftovers, mostly with stickers and embellishments and the journaling bits. Some paper will be included on both layouts. Because I don't have any base pages left, I'm using either solids or a mix of solids and a pattern paper. All of them are either Colorblock solid papers, and I have one paper from Hooray Baby. So strange. From Paper Studios, from Hobby Lobby. So other than that, everything is Simple Stories, including one of my other papers, but it's not from the I Am collection. It's from... I can't even remember, but when I get there, I'll show you. So I'm just going to show you real quick what I have to work with, and then I'm going to try my very best to scrap 2 layouts in a short time frame for you all to see, and use up as much of the 12 by 12 sticker sheet, the ephemera, and the chipboard. So here we go. This is the stickers that I have left. I have hopes and dreams to using at least 50% of what is remaining. I'm not exactly sure about this border, and I don't think the jean jacket will make it. But I'm not sure about everything else. But I definitely want to use the majority of this. Like I said, about 50% of what is remaining on this sheet. I would like to use at least 50% or more of what is on this chipboard. And then there's not a ton left in here. There were 57 pieces, so I probably have like 20 left. So I would like to use quite a few of these, maybe 10 of them, if I can. I haven't been through all of these. I have pulled some out already. So that is the hope. This is my first picture. This is actually the mustache that I have on my mask. Long story, silliness. This is me. At work. This is the paper. Oh, happy day. I'm talking so fast I'm losing myself. All of this is from the Simple Stories I Am collection. They are scraps that I have left over. I feel like the pink goes with everything when it comes to rainbows and stuff. I think this bright pink is the same as the pink in this rainbow. A lot of the florals are light pink and dark pink, so they'll match this when I use it, and the dark pink in the rainbow. This dark teal color is actually in the rainbow. I don't know if I'll use this bird or not, but it may be my journaling for this. Killing It is definitely going on here. I mean, come on, guys. The word blessed, some other different little bits and bobs. This was a cut apart that I thought I'd try and incorporate on here. And then I have some of the leftover butterfly pieces that I definitely would like to incorporate. A couple of strips. This is the butterfly side I'll be using. This pink polka dot, and then this little strip from the one of the ledgers. So those are the little bits and bobs that I would definitely like to use on this page. Now, this is very busy for just this picture. So I want to bring in the solid white, like I said, from Colorblock, from Walmart. So this is what I'd like to use here. I'm trying not to bring in anything else except for this paper that is not from the collection. And of course, this isn't from the collection, but Simple Stories. So this is my first layout that I'm going to attempt to get done. This is the second one, even more of a stretch and crazy. Right now, these are the only papers I've pulled because I love the contrast from this bright yellow to these dark sky pictures. They're just these really cool pictures of the clouds. And I thought that these would be really neat. And while this is very bright, this is where the baby thing came in. Don't worry, that will not make it. I figured I would use this black to contrast the brightness of this. So I will pull things from the ephemera kit. I have not done that yet. So this is the second page that I would like to create using the remaining bits of this yellow cut apart on one side and this bright yellow polka dot on the other. And I will pull in some other stuff from that. So we got this one and this one. So I've got two layouts I'd like to complete. A bunch of chipboard journaling bits and stickers I would like to use up. And three pretty great pictures, in my opinion, that I want to document. So hopefully we can get this done and it won't take me too terribly long, and I can use up these really great stickers and get them on a page to document things that have happened in 2021. So let's see how this all turns out. All right, so the first thing I do is mat my picture. I don't have a lot of paper, obviously, but I want to use what I have. So I pull out all the pink paper that I have, and I use that to mat my entire 4x6. Yep, I am magic. So then I take this little strip of butterfly paper, and I want to put that down as my shelf or table for the picture. So I also want to extend it so it's not like that strip of paper is just floating out there in the never land as well. So I take the hot pink paper that I matted my picture with. I find one that is 3x4, and I cut an inch strip, 1-inch strips. So, and I put those on either side of the butterfly paper so that it extends that paper out and makes it look like it is a 12x1-inch strip with the butterflies in the middle. Then I take a branding strip that is only about 7 inches long, and I put that down to also extend the butterfly paper, and I cut that in half. That's what you see me doing now, is trimming off the part of the paper that was below it, and I put that on the side, and then I trim off the excess, and voila, I have a base for my page. So the white in behind is a 10x10 square. That's just a regular cardstock from Colorbach. That is what my go-to base page for white, black, and craft is. It is white core, so if you're wanting tearing, the black paper is perfect for that. But if you're wanting to cut and not have that white on the inside, then you don't want to use this. So now you can see that I have this full 12-inch across coverage. And I wanted it to extend over to cover the whole 12 inches and not just the white paper. I felt like that gave it a little bit more stability. So the next step is to put my picture down. So there I am in my lovely rainbow mask, which is my favorite. And you all, if you've seen any of my videos, have seen that mask before. I wear it all the time. Actually, this is my second rainbow mask. My first one is so dingy from where I wore it for the first year that my best friend bought me a brand new one. So I have these two cut aparts that are 2x2. The one on the left says, "Always remember you are capable of amazing things." And the one on the right says, "Killing it." And I am. I mean, come on, I'm rocking that mustache. So then I have this, the pink that is next to my picture is from the journaling bits, and it says blessed. I am very blessed. I work in an amazing place with amazing people, so that is very fitting. And in the bottom left corner, I put the Bloom Baby Bloom, which also came from the journaling bits. And then I popped up some cut apart floral on that I had fussy cut off of a 2x2 cut apart. And then I popped it up on foam and just put it right there at the bottom left corner. And then over towards the right, I used that circle journal. And originally I put it over further, and then after I pulled the banner with the bird, decided I wanted the banner to go from the Bloom Baby Bloom to the bird journaling circle. So I got that moved over, tore a little of that pink paper. So I put a sticker down that says my journey. Not sure if I've done that yet because I can't see the bottom part of the screen because of the way that the app I'm using to edit my video. So pull my sticker sheet out to use up as much of this as I can, but not just throwing things on here, actually having a purpose and a reason. So I get a word phrase down on here between the killing it and my picture that says crush your goals. And I don't like the gap between the two cut aparts and the picture above those words. So I'm going to fix those here in a minute. And first I want to put this floral chipboard down. It won't fit right there because I have to have the flowers upside down in order to put them there. And it still leaves a gap of white. So I put it up at the top corner, which ends up giving me a triangle effect with that floral, and that is perfect, and actually ends up at by the end of all of this, there's that floral pattern everywhere. So so the next thing I did was pull out this other chipboard that says you got this girl, and it's got that floral on it. So now I've got a line from the top right corner to the middle down to the bottom with that same floral pattern. And I also have that aqua color all over this page, and I love that it just all ties together that way. So now I am adding that's the word phrase I put on there that says my journey to fix the boo-boo. And then on the bottom, I put the word enough because I wanted to use that chipboard banner and I wanted that word on there, but I couldn't really find a good place for it. So I like it right here at the bottom of the journal note. And I look for some more word phrases. I pulled one that's purple that says courage dear heart and decide that I don't want the purple on purple right there where that crush your goals sticker is. So I put the bloom baby bloom in that aqua between the two. And then I pull a little envelope that's got a flower sticking out of it, and I'm going to put that over there on the left above the little cut apart, but it's white, so it disappears. So I use the dauber to try and put some black ink around there so it'll stand out, but that doesn't work. And so I just took the ink pad and just went right around the sticker. So I want to put my mustache here. This is the actual mustache that I'm wearing. And it's got a little gap of white there. So I put another sticker down so there's not a gap there. And then still realize that there is going to be a gap where the mustache goes up in the middle right there. And I don't want that white showing through, so I get a piece of that same hot pink paper and I put it on the bottom of the mustache and then trim it out to where you can't see it on the top. The mustache is up on foam. And so now the mustache is there and there's no white gap. And that sticker right underneath it says my own kind of beautiful. I'm wearing a mustache. Come on, guys. So then I'm looking to see what else I need to do. And right now I'm trimming. There's a little bit of foam that shows out the top of the mustache. So I trim that off and then I am good to go there. So now I am trying to figure out the next step and what else I want to do. I really, 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 really want to use this I am. So my whole plan was to title this page, I am beautiful or I am fabulous with this chipboard. So after I got all that stuff on the bottom of the layout, I thought, oh my gosh, I didn't even pull the one thing in here that I specifically wanted to use. So I pull that in. I decide that I'm already going for it with all of the busy, crazy. I'm just going to go for it and put the I am on there because that's in that same floral pattern as the Bloom Baby Bloom. Has the same flowers that are already all over the page, has that same aqua that's in the journaling bit and the cut aparts. So it's just going to bring the entire layout together, and I am hand gesturing right now as I'm talking. So, y'all can't see that. So I get that down, and I've been putting double-sided tape on the back of these. Simple Stories has never given me any grief, but I'm kind of cautious because some other companies don't necessarily have that same love affair with their adhesive. And so it just makes me feel better because I don't want to end up with a bunch of stuff at the bottom of my page protector later down the road. So I put some double-sided tape under the IM. I make this banner out of that same hot pink. See, that also brings it all back together. And I put that banner right only on the white. I don't cover the rainbows with this. Only on the white, which is why I just trimmed it down. And then I put the fabulous and beautiful on that banner. And I put them the way that I did so that each one of them is in the point of the banner. And there's a gap in between, and I thought, well, I could put a word phrase there, but I only have one word phrase left on the sticker sheet, spoiler alert, and it says crushing it, or something. Oh no, it says something about dreaming, but the arrow is pointing towards off the page, and that's not my thing. Plus, I don't think it needed it. I think that I really have enough on this page. So I'm looking at it, trying to figure out what else I want to do. I get my gold stickles, put 3 little dots at the top right by the floral, 3 little dots by the journal, and 3 little dots on the butterfly paper right below the word blessed. And then I'm going to get my gold pin and journal about how our law enforcement officer at school gave me this mustache and that I wore it through the day and the kids left it. So there is that layout. And now on to layout number 2. So I get my papers out. All I have left of those yellow papers. Here is the cloud paper that came from the Hooray Baby from Paper Studio. And I bought this to do a baby book for my cousin, and so I still have some leftovers. Figure I'll be scrapbooking more baby stuff in the future now that we have 2 new babies coming up in the family. But I love this cloud paper, and I really wanted to use this. So I put it about a 1/4 inch or maybe 1/3 of an inch over on the left and up on the bottom. And then I just tear. Not tearing any of the clouds off. I'm just tearing the paper around the clouds and this lovely hot air balloon with the little cutie animals in it. I can use that later. I might fussy cut that and use it on a baby layout or a camping layout. I don't know. Not like I'll be going up in a hot air balloon anytime soon, so it's not going to be for that. So I get that down, cut the excess off, and I'm ready to roll. So that yellow paper over there to the right is all I have. And I have 2 4 by 6 pictures. And I am not trimming them down. Every bit of these pictures is just stunning to me. Not to toot my own horn, but I just happened to catch these amazing pictures of the clouds and the sky one night when I was taking my dog out. And taking pictures of the cool sky has become a new thing for me. I don't know why. So because I don't have a whole lot of yellow, I am going to Frankenstein my mat just like I did with the pink. So I left some of this in because I wanted you to see, if you've never seen someone Frankenstein, I literally just put the tape around the whole picture and then lay the paper down and then trim it off to the length that I want it. And I just go all the way around that way. And so that's how you can extenuate your paper life. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to put on here, but I do know I'm putting the stars on here. I have not had a layout that I felt like I really wanted the stars on, so I decided that this is the layout. This is perfect. So I have 6 stars. I use all of them on this layout, and it makes me very happy. I put the little floral airplane on a cloud up in the sky. And the whole concept of this page, yes, it is to focus on this beautiful picture. It's kind of like a, shoot for the stars kind of layout. Dream big is one of the sticker phrases I put on here. This thing I'm putting on here now is from the sticker sheet, says crushing it. It's really just the concept of God's creation is so beautiful. And, with him in my life, I feel like I can accomplish any goal, no matter how far up in the sky and crazy it might be. So that's really just the gist of what this picture makes me think of. And I really just felt like, it's so beautiful and just so detailed. Like every little cloud has its own little curve. I'm not going to, wax poetic over the picture, but I do love these pictures. So that's the whole concept of this page for me. Plus, like I said, they're just beautiful pictures. So I got the stars on. I got the airplane on, the little crushing it. I've got this label that I'm putting on here. In the bottom corner, I'm added the little camera and the Dream Big. I will adjust those in a little bit. I don't like the way they look right now. And I don't realize it until a little later in the layout. So I want this cut apart that says you are, and I want to use this little journaling bit that says amazing, but it just doesn't feel right because the you are is a 2x2 and that little strip says amazing is so small. I want something that's going to be a little bit more pizzazzy, not just a word phrase. Because the you are is pretty boring. It's not fancy or floral or anything. It's just got those two little lines under it. So I decide that I am going to add something different there instead of the amazing from the journaling bit. So I fix up the UR, cut the little pieces off because I had cut this off of a cut apart paper, and it is even-ish. Now, I do not cut straight. I will admit that. I just do the best I can. So I get that down and then just try and decide what I'm going to put next to that. Because I have these two little small phrases that say perfect and beautiful, but those are too small and they are the exact same color as the you are. So I want something different. So I get some tape, double-sided tape on the back of those two word phrases and tuck those in over there on the right. I don't want them coming off of the cloud paper and going into the black paper. So I'd put them at an angle so they will stay on that blue paper background. And then I get my sticker sheet out and I get the little clipboard that says be beautiful. And I tuck that over, I put that over the you are in the corner. And that way it says you are beautiful. And there's a little bit of oomph there with the flowers. And I like that. I put the little label up at the top and I like that. I'm going to put the date there. And I just look at the sticker sheet to see what else there is. And I want to put a little piece of paper down here. So I get a branding strip. I tried a couple different ones. End up with a floral. So it brings that floral from the airplane, the banner, and the beautiful, and the camera all together in a big space together. So it encompasses everything. And I love the way that looks. I feel like it finishes off this page, gives a little shelf for the pictures, and takes away that gap, that weird gap. And then I adjust the Dream Big and the camera to where they fit better. I felt like they were a little off. I will journal on here and write the date on that little label later. It's not going to be a big journal. Obviously, you see how little that square is. It'll just be something about how beautiful the sky is. Or, something about that. Something along those lines. No waxing poetic on here because their space is not big enough. So I get all that done, and I feel like the only thing I really have left to do is to add some stickles. So I get my silver stickles out and add a few little here and there and then up in the black sky. And that's going to be it. I do make a boo-boo. I let you all watch me fix my boo-boo because I'm really good about that. So after that, that's all. I'm going to show you close-ups. And that's all. I hope that you all have enjoyed these layouts. And I hope you all come back for my sharing of what I have left. And maybe if I get some more pages done, I will share those too. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And I hope that you have get a chance to do something you love with someone you love. Because that means that you've had an amazing day. So have a great day, and I will see you all later. Happy scrapping.